Let's see. I'm gonna make sure this shit's fucking live before I start yapping. Alright. 100 fucking hour challenge. Put this to public. Okay, shit. We are live with it right now. Alright, so I got nobody in here right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just start the live. So today marks day 0 of day trading. And I just want y'all to look at this shit. So I've been playing GTA 5M for like an ungodly amount of time. And I added up every, hour roughly, plus minus. There's a couple hours missing here. So that's 63, I did the math, roughly 63 and a half hours of GTA 5M streaming, which is fucking insane. Like some days, I'll show you this shit's fucked up. 6 hours straight, grind 6.5. This is multiple times, 4 hours, 5 hours, 4, 6. Dude, this was 12 hours. This was yesterday. That's fucked. So instead of spending any more time on this shit, I was doing comms yesterday in this stupid fuck ass game for hours, and I was watching a TJR video. So I'm gonna break a couple chains because I know like a bunch of shit is crazy. Like as far as older people listening to younger people, if you ever worked in the trades and you work with somebody older, you know that it's like fucking impossible for someone older to listen to you, almost. So this kid's 21, probably same age as me now, 23, I think. This video's 2 years ago, and I'm gonna watch his boot camp TJR. And I'm going to put 100 hours starting today. Like this timestamp of today's video is going to be whatever amount of time put into trading. So this is going to mark day 0 because I'm not actually, putting time into trading. So until I start putting trades in, I'm going to call it day 1. But for now, it's going to be learning day 0. Fuck, I do have to grab a notebook. Fuck, I didn't grab my notebook. Fuck it. We're going to just start the video anyway. We're going to learn 25 minutes worth of shit from bro over here. So I'm gonna start learning and we're gonna trade. 100 hours is my set point. Anytime I have like free time, I'm gonna put it into day trading. So let's see how this shit goes.
Welcome to day 2. Day 1 clearly was not too difficult. You just had to sit there and watch me cry like a little bitch. But here we are, day 2. We're actually looking at charts, but
now low-key, I do have very small amount of like trading experience, so I kind of low-key know what like a candlestick and shit is, as far as like what does this mean. I think it was like start of the time and end of the time, whatever time frame you chose, and this is the candlestick wick is like what it peaked at. So this was like market open, market close as far as that shit goes. So like let's say this was for 1 minute, or what does he have set at 5 minutes? So this is the start at 5 minutes and the close at 5 minutes, or start at 5 minutes, close at 5 minutes. And if it's going down, start at 5 minutes, close at 5 minutes, and then that's the peak and the lowest. That's the candle wick. That's as far as I know, as far as this point on right now.
You probably won't learn much, again, because this is going to be a video from scratch, but you will gain, this is going to be a course from scratch, but you will gain a couple things. I'm going to toss in some little tips that, you probably didn't pick up when you were a beginner, that can help you along the way. So today we are going to be talking about candlesticks and price movement and understanding price movement within candlesticks. Okay, so we're on the S&P 500 right now, and pretty much every single chart you're going to have is going to look like this. Wow. Okay. Pretty much every single chart is going to have, candlesticks like this, right? You can click through whatever ticker symbol you want, and you'll see candlesticks, okay? And these candlesticks describe price, okay? How do they describe it?
Oh shit,
okay?
Daniel, I just seen your chat in here. I was on the wrong fucking live when I was looking at it, so I didn't see any analytics, any comments coming through. But fuck it, we're gonna learn this shit, bro. I'm dead ass. I'm putting 100 hours into this shit. Fuck it. Like, what do I have to lose, bro? I'm sick of playing fucking video games, dead ass. So we're gonna actually try to become profitable. Obviously, as soon as possible. But like, I'm willing to put in time. I'm gonna give it 100 hours, and I'm gonna keep this log as a fucking note. We're gonna see. If I fuck up, if I stream some fuck ass video game instead of this shit, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna fuck it up. So this is like every live stream from this point on is gonna be trading shit. I quit fucking games. I quit fucking 5M. I'm done with that game. Fuck that game.
Okay, these are called candlesticks because they leave wicks, okay? And these candlesticks tell a story. So, with that being said, let's move over
So
here.
fuck it. Whoever wants to join in with me and learn this shit as well, hop in the 100-hour journey. Fuck it. Let's learn together then.
And draw our own little candlesticks. Okay.
Keep your word, dog, bro. That's why I'm saying this shit and I'm telling you and I'm going on live with it, bro, because that's how serious I am. Like, bro, when I have an idea, it's either 100% or zero. Like, when I was playing 5M, it was 100% or zero. I was fully locked in. I was, like, grinding in that shit. And then yesterday when I was sitting in those fuck-ass comms and I was just doing pointless-ass activities, I was like, bro, this is fucked. So I got so bored, I was like, you know what? I'm like, maybe I'll rip a TJR video and, like, try to learn something while I'm stuck in this, jail in this stupid-ass game. By the time I was finished watching that video, I was like, bro, like, this shit cannot go on anymore, bro. Like, I've always thought about trading and just never, like, put any time into actually, like, learning this shit. So that's why I'm doing this, bro. 100-hour challenge. I just want to push myself, bro. So we'll see. I know I could do it. It's just I got to put this shit out there. So I have to fucking do it because if I fail, now it's going to be out here and I'm going to look like an asshole, So fuck it.
I know you're probably thinking, oh my god, I don't need to learn about candlesticks.
Bad, bro. Hell yeah.
Okay. I know you don't, but this is going to be beneficial. Trust. Okay. So, these are two candlesticks, okay? Let's say... Bro, how do I...
Fuck. I kind of fucked up. I don't have shit to fucking write with, bro. I'm fucking cooked. Whatever. I'm on live right now. I'm not gonna go run and get a notebook right now. Fuck, that's a waste of time.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn, take this shit in, and tomorrow I'm gonna have my notebook.
Okay. Ready? So we have two candlesticks. Let's. Dude, I wish I could color this thing. Okay, ready? This one is going to be a down candle. So I'll color it in like this. Actually, that looks terrible. Forgive me. We're going to make this... Oh, here. I'm so stupid. There we go. That's a down candle.
Okay, as far as I know at this point, so down candle, this is at that timestamp open market at 5 minutes, starting at 5 minutes. It might have peaked, and then it closed here at that 5 minute mark, and here's the lowest peak and highest peak. That's as far as I know right now at this point.
This is an up candle. Cool. Okay, so we're going to do a quick overview of what these candlesticks represent, what the open and the close represents, what the body represents, and what these little wicks that they leave behind represent. Okay, so first of all, understanding candlesticks. Okay, we need to understand what time frame we are on. There are so many little different time frames.
See, I know this shit slightly.
Up here that I'm
A little bit. So it's gonna be the 5 minute, like I was saying.
scrolling through, right? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7, 8, whatever. Okay. And if you're very new, you're probably saying, well, what do those things mean? That represents the time that it takes for the candlestick to close. Okay, so if we are on the 5 minute chart, which we are on currently, if one of these, let's just say this is an actual candlestick within the chart, one of these candles, this candle represents 5 minutes of price action, of price movement, okay? And the reason why these candlesticks are so beneficial is because we can read and see exactly what price did within those 5 minutes with just this one candlestick. Okay, oftentimes I can even be able to understand and pretty much just guess what is going on 1 minute structure just purely based off of a 5 minute candlestick or 2 5 minute candlesticks. And once you get good at this, you'll understand how to do that as well. Okay, we're on the 5 minute time frame. One candle represents 5 minutes of price action and market movement. Okay, so when we see a green candle or a bullish candle, okay, we see that it goes up and it ends right up here. Okay, Green means boom, price went up, right? Everyone knows a green candle means up and a red candle means down. So in this instance, price opened right here where the body of the candle starts, and it
Oh, no
closed.
fucking way. Bro, I want to throw this out there as well. Anybody who I mention fucking day trading to says that it's not going to work. Like, trading is a scam. It's fucking gambling, this, that, the other. And that shit steers me away a little bit as well. But, like, here's going to be another fucking test. Is to see, is this shit really a fucking gamble? Is this shit whatever? I don't give a fuck if I lose or if I win. I'm going to put 100 hours and I'm going to prove it to myself to see for myself, is it actually fucking true? But it's a game like business. You could win or lose. There's winners and losers in all fucking realms. So like, it depends. You just got to be better than everybody else to win. Obviously, like same goes like casino. Same goes with like maybe not casino. Might not be a good example, but business or training or fucking anything. You know, one of the times I heard that, bro. People say everything's a fucking scam, bro. People who think that everything is a scam will never win because they won't try shit. You know, they think, oh, business is a scam. Oh, this is a scam. You know, it's fucking bullshit. Metals too. Like, oh, yeah, you could buy silver or gold, but how you gonna sell it? You gotta fucking figure it out just like everything else, you know? So, people talk a lot of shit, bro, and it's annoying. So, I'm gonna put it to the test. This is the video that's gonna prove it, you know? So, we're gonna see.
At that 5-minute mark right here, okay? So, boom, right here is the open, and boom, right here is the close. Okay, we can put this thing down. Oh, oops, shrink. The close and the open. Cool, okay? Now, what do these little wicks that are left behind mean? That shows where price went during that 5-minute duration of time, okay? But it never ended up closing there. It just shows where price went, right? It left a little snail trail, okay? It's like you take a shit and you put on your underwear and it's like super white, like brand new Calvin Klein underwear, and your shit from a minute ago left a little snail trail. It's showing that you did go take a shit.
Bro, what is this example, bro?
So I don't know how this relates to this, but anyways.
Oh my
okay,
God.
it shows where price went. So that means, right, if there's a wick all the way up here, that means within
That's the type of shit like I would be saying, bro.
this 5-minute candle, yes, it didn't
This is funny
close
as hell,
up
bro.
here, but price moved up to this point, okay? And then same thing with here, okay? Down here was the lowest price point that price went within these 5 minutes. So now we know, okay, this is the highest point it went to, and this is the lowest point it went to, okay? Same exact thing on a bearish candle, okay? Just slightly different, okay? Instead, the open is up here, okay? And the close is down here.
Okay, so I kind of already understood that. So fuck it. I don't really need notes. I don't think on this video. I'm still gonna watch it and I'm still gonna bring the notepad out tomorrow. Because I'm gonna do it like this, like you were saying. I don't know if Daniel, if you're still in here or not. If you watch like a fuckload of videos all at once today, like if I watched fucking all of these, like I'm talking like fucking all 50 of them or whatever there is, 56, bro, I ain't gonna remember shit. I'm gonna watch a video a day, think about it like I did yesterday, and I'm gonna, you know, not overload myself and try to do one step at a time. At least like bro was saying, TJ has a really good point, a really valid point in his first video, is like if you don't have a fucking hour of your day to put towards this shit, to like bro, like what the fuck could you be doing? You know, like bro, like who doesn't have 1 hour? If you don't have an hour to put for training, or hour to put for eating clean, or hour to put for fucking this shit, like bro, what do you have an hour for? Obviously I had 12 fucking hours yesterday. That's fuck, dude. That's way more than an hour a day for a whole week, or let alone almost 2 weeks. So I could definitely make a fucking hour to look at this shit. Yeah, just stick to 2 videos a day. One him speaking and one actual trading video. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna do one of his videos a day. Keep it simple, like it's got here: day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4.
Close on a
I'ma just
bearish
keep it like
candle
that.
is lower.
And low key, if I
obviously.
have extra time, I'm gonna just look at the market and see how it moves. I just like looking at the candles going up and down and shit. You know what I mean? We'll
And the
see.
open on a bearish candle is higher. Okay? Remember, oops. And again, right up here is the highest point that price was able to go to. Okay? And down here was the lowest point that price was able to go to. Perfect. Candlesticks fucking simplified by TJR. Now we can get rid of this bullshit. Okay? Now we are going to talk about candlestick patterns. And I know what you're going to say. You're probably going to say, whoa, TJR. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? I thought you hate candlestick patterns. I do. I hate the candlestick patterns that are based off of mountaintops, fucking W's, head, shoulders. That shit is BS. I also hate candlestick patterns. I really hate every single candlestick pattern that is more that contains more than 2
I like how bro is actually getting to the fucking point. Like, here's your candlesticks. Here's what you're gonna look at next. Not some fuck ass shit. Like, bro, I was watching this lesson. This dude was fucking yapping for like an hour, bro. Like 2-3 hours, and then we finally start looking at patterns. Like, bro, it's as simple as it fucking gets. Here's a candle. Here's what you're looking for in patterns. Like, it doesn't have to be more complicated than that.
candles. The
We'll see.
only candlestick patterns I like because they can actually show you price action and dictate where price is going to go are the single candlestick patterns. Okay, so let's look up if this thing will load. Candlestick patterns cheat sheet. Hopefully this pulls up the single
And
candlesticks.
bro, we're in a fucking AP.
Okay, good.
APs
It
are
has some
fucking
of them on
sick.
this. All right. Let's pull this thing up and let's zoom on in. Okay. So, first of all, we don't give a fuck about this entire top row. Okay? I also don't give a fuck about
Oh,
any
doji candles. I've heard about doji candles as well. So that lesson I had is like, it's gonna help, I guess, slightly because I know kind of somewhat what the fuck this is as far as doji candles go.
thing in here. Anything in here, anything from here and below. I only care about dojis, long-legged dojis. Long-legged dojis and dojis are the same thing. Okay? Cross dojis and inverse cross dojis, dragonfly dojis, hammers, okay? Those are the only things I care about, okay? Just this row. Forget about all this bullshit. This is garbage, okay? No, we don't give a fuck. All right? Just focus on this row right here, okay? And why are we going to be talking about
Dude, I'm so fucking excited to actually do like a live trade on stream and actually hit it, like win a fucking trade, bro. I'm gonna flip this fucking desk over.
this? Okay, it's because these candlesticks are showing price action. It's showing where price rejected and where it didn't, okay? So, if I can honestly just find these on the chart. I don't know why I pulled that up. But with a candle, this is just like a perfect example. With a candle like this one, right? We see price opens right here. It doesn't go low, right? It pushes all the way up to this point, but then closes down here. Okay? This candle is essentially saying to me, okay, we have strong bulls, but not strong enough to close. Damn. Not strong enough to close all the way up here or here or here or here. We left a fat ass wick up here, meaning it was not strong enough to close above whatever was residing above here. And more than likely, it was taking this liquidity. Okay? So, right, we knew that price pushed up, closed still bullish, but there was weakness because it couldn't finish out this candle, right? Now, let's find another example, okay? right here. Okay, similar situation, but with a doji. Usually dojis, which are just
It's a fucking hammer right there. I just learned that. So here's a hammer.
small bodies of candles. Okay, so when a candle looks like this, dojis are great for reading price action. Okay, it's usually small body, long wicks, or just small body of a candlestick in general. Okay, looks like this. Okay, something like that of some sorts. Okay, probably not that long of candles of wicks, but you know what I get. You know what I'm getting at. Anyways,
Is that a fucking dragonfly right there? A cross right there. Here's the upside down cross. That's fucked. I don't know what that one was called. Another hammer. Okay, so just from what I think that's a hammer. This is more of a hammer than this. I see a hammer and then it shoots up. There's another hammer. If I could find one hammer over here, but it goes down.
dojis are great because they can show us indecision in the market and indecision with a bias in one direction. Okay, so when we see this bearish doji, right, we're obviously not taking a trade off of this, but we need to be able to read the candlesticks, right? These are the small things that intuition can build, that experience builds by being able to see and read these candlesticks, when most people aren't able to do that. Most people are saying liquidity was swept, we broke structure, but you guys can't even read these candlesticks. You don't even understand what these are saying to you, and they're telling you a lot of information. Okay, so this candlestick in particular, right, we see, boom, big sell-off down here, okay, and then we get to this candle. Okay, we get long wicks to the downside, but not a full body close, right? We don't see a big body close to the downside. It means we're losing bearish momentum. Okay, and as you can see, we did.
So fuck, I'm gonna take a little bit of notes here, because this is what I'm gonna do after this. I'm gonna take a look and see if I can find some shit what he's talking about here. As far as like all of these like sticks. So I'm gonna pull up that chart that he was saying. And I'm gonna try to find these things like the dragonfly or the cross and the hammer. I'm gonna try to find those in the charts just to familiarize myself with these fucking candles and what they're called and shit. And I'm gonna try to see if I can find those patterns in the S&P 500. Chart, and he's at what, 5-minute mark?
Did lose it. We start consolidating, pull up a little bit higher, and then nothing fucking happens after that. Right? So we lost bearish momentum with this candle. We can see that through the long wick to the downside, and then it failing to close lower in a regular size candle, right? This is a doji. This is showing indecision within the market. Okay? Again, right, we see the long extension of a wick to the upside, all right, showing that, hey, you know, we pushed all the way up here, but we failed to close above here, right? We failed to close above these price points, and then what happened? We fell, okay? But this is not something you take a trade off of. This is just slowly learning and understanding, okay, these candlesticks and what they're trying to tell you. Okay, let's go over to gold. Gold can give us some great momentum.
Holy shit. Gold was $1,942 at this time 2 years ago. That's fucking crazy considering today, February 10th, 2026, gold is $5 fucking grand. I'm gonna double check that. Gold is $5 fucking grand at the time of this video. That shit's fucking crazy. I bought an ounce of gold, a coin, for $2,700 about 2 years ago, and I sold it for $4,400, maybe not even a month ago. Silver as well was at like 32, 34 when I was buying. I sold it fucking 89.
Some great volume, and also shows us some great candlestick patterns. Okay. Let's go to the daily.
Crazy. This was 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2 years ago. May 27th, 2023.
Where are we at? Okay. Right here. Okay. This is a great example. Okay. We push up, we come down. Okay. Yes, we formed a bullish
It's another fucking hammer right there.
doji, right? This is a doji candle. However, right, we failed to push up completely. Yes, we see strong rejection to the downside, and yes, we do see closures to the upside. Okay, this is why we cannot be taking trades purely off of candlestick patterns, because this is only one confluence. Okay, yeah, we see boom, super strong rejection.
Another thing in the old video I saw was like candlestick patterns, like marks like 7, 21 off of numbers and shit. So I wonder if he's gonna bring that up as well. I guess we'll
To
see.
the downside with this wick, and then we close bullish still, right? But we're in a downtrend. We are continuously breaking structure to the downside. Okay, so that's an example of where we can't let our bias get lost in these patterns. Okay, these are very, very minimal in what you need to trade, but it is good to understand and to know and to learn these. If you don't know them already, they're fairly simple. You really just have to know, right? A fucking strong close, which is what literally a regular candlestick looks like to you. So like this candle, for example, is just a strong close, right? It's full. It has not a high wick to the upside. If anything, a high wick to the upside on this candle would be even more of a reason for it to be a strong close. And then also, right, the wick to the downside is fairly small, again, compared to the body, right? So we had a move to the downside and we were able to close and continue down, right? And it wasn't just a wick to the downside and then a move back on up showing weakness. Okay? Let's just keep going through and spotting these on the chart. Okay? Again, right? This candle is a great example of something where like we see liquidity get swept in almost like a confirmation candle. Okay, right? We see this long wick to the downside. Price at one point, remember guys, we have to understand that price was opened here. So at one point in time during this week, price was literally a big red candle from this point down. Right? Everyone probably thought this shit is going to the floor, right? Because, and this is where like your headspace can get fucked up, because people get so caught up in the candle that's forming and not the candle that has formed. Okay, we can only.
I wonder how many candles have been formed in that 1 week, as far as like the 30-second chart or like the 1 minute chart. I want to see that, how it fucking went like. And yeah, I'm guessing he's gonna get to the point where he's talking about like the 1 minute, the 30-second charts, and like this whole thing that we see right now, fucking right here, happened 10 times more in the 30 seconds. I don't know. That's just some shit. I don't want to wait like a week for a candlestick to form. Like the whole thing I want to do is like faster trading, like quick. You know, I want to see the chart, the money going up, candlestick down, up, and put trades there. Like obviously you need a lot more money. I think that's why the funded accounts are so huge, because if you're putting 50 grand on the line and it's going up 1% and shit, you're making a fuckload more than like if you were to put like $100 on the line.
Make bias and decision on candles that have formed, not candles that are forming. Okay, that's why we always wait for a.
But fuck it, if it's gonna be a waiting game, it's gonna be a waiting game. Like whatever the case is, ideally the faster the better. Like, because I just want to see the charts moving and call it out at the smaller timeline. But if it's gonna have to be a week, it could be a week.
Close for a break of structure. Right, we have to wait for that candle.
I know that the bigger the time frame, the more like solid the trade's gonna be. but we'll see.
To close because, right, it's not an actual candle until price action is done within, you know, whatever time frame that we're on. Okay, so this candle, for example, we get a strong rejection to the downside, right? Price pushed all the way down here, but then nope, was able to, first of all, opens down here, comes all the way down here, and then rallies all the way back up to this point and closes up here. That is a very, very strong bullish candle, right? We see massive wick to the downside, tiny wick to the upside, meaning it literally closed almost as bullish as it could have, right? On most bullish candles, you're going to get some sort of wick, and on most bearish candles, you'll get some sort of wick to the top side or to the downside. But when it closes so fully like this with a strong rejection to the downside, that is telling you that's telling you 1,000 words, right? That candle is telling you exactly where price wants to go. Okay, what does price end up doing? Rallies higher, takes out these highs, etc. Okay, so this is all that I want you to do for today. I know today, boring as shit. Boring as hell. You're probably like, what the fuck? But, right, we're starting from the beginning. We're starting from a clear slate, okay? Trust me, we're going to bring you guys up with this, and it'll get going a lot quicker than you think, okay? So, all that I'm asking you to do is get on whatever chart you trade, okay? Whether it's SPX, GU, GJ, whatever, okay? Get on whatever pair that you trade.
I'm gonna stick to S&P 500, just to keep it simple. S&P 500, I'm gonna stick to, and I think a lot of people trade on that like a fuckload. So that's where I'm gonna go.
Okay. Get on whatever pair that you trade, and just spot these and see how market reacts. Like literally, just being on this chart, I can see two. Boom. Massive wick rejection to the downside. Still not a good close, but what happens next? We do get a full bullish close. Boom. Rallies. Takes out these highs. Right? Okay. Similar to this, right? We have a doji, long wick to the downside, bullish close right here.
So that's like a dragonfly, I think, or fucking a cross. So when you see that fat wick down, tends to shoot up. And it's a decent wick, but it's not too crazy. Here's a fat wick that goes down. And then it starts going up. And then it peaks. Goes down. Fat wick down. Starts going up. Peaks. Fat wick down. Starts going up. Peaks. Let's see if we see any other examples. Here's another fat wick down. Goes a little bit. And then it starts fucking falling down. So maybe that's not like a solid strat. That's just what I'm making up right now in my head. But like, let's see if we can see any other. I mean, this wick is not as big as this wick. Like a huge wick. So I'm gonna see if I can find those. Here's another wick, but this one it's bigger than this one. But this is a giant wick. This wick is smaller than this wick roughly. So that strat didn't really work. Okay, let's say like my thinking right now, you see this, okay, it might go up, but it fucking crashed. And eventually did kind of go up, but that's not a good strat.
Here to the upside, right? We can use these two in confluence together. Right? We have this full candle and then this doji with a big wick to the downside showing rejection after several weeks of being down, right? We can show exhaustion through the dojis, okay, and then we get, boom, closure to the upside, price rallies, takes out these highs. So all that I want you to do, again, strong wick to the downside, full close, rallies. So all that I want you to do is choose whatever pair you trade, okay, and just look for these and see how price reacts off of these certain price points, okay? Find at least 10 examples, okay? This is your homework, all right? Find at least 10 examples of these doji candlesticks, okay? Understanding wicks within the market, right? There's a saying, wicks don't lie, and I literally think there's someone that teaches on like YouTube or Instagram named Wicks Don't Lie. I may be wrong though. It may be Fibs Don't Lie. I don't know. But wicks do not lie. Wicks and candlesticks tell the whole story, okay, of price action. No, we do not care about a fucking mountaintop. Look how that shit played out. Fucking horribly, right? You got stopped out. We don't give a fuck about mountaintops. We care about price action.
I like this guy's like thinking it's different, you know? Different than this other shit. Like you'll see, oh, fucking 2 titties, it's gonna fucking crash or some shit, you know? Like, look at the fucking candlesticks.
Okay. And that is what we were going to be studying this entire course. Okay? So, with that being said, that's your homework. Okay, very, very short lesson today, but essential, okay, in you know, slowly gaining that fucking market experience that I know you guys need.
Okay, it's like 12:38 p.m. Central. Market's still open right now. I'm gonna look at it live after this video is done.
Need and want. Okay. And honestly, these are going to be the lessons that are more important for you guys because this is shit that you guys probably brushed over and don't think about too often. So, homework is find 10 examples of this. Bro. Homework is find 10 examples of this on your own pair, on your own chart that you trade, okay? Take screenshots of it, fucking label them, do whatever you need, but not only do I want you to find examples of this on the chart, but find how price ended up reacting off of these examples, okay? And that will give you a better understanding of candlesticks, okay? The closes of candlesticks, how wicks work in this market, okay? Wicks tell so much of a story within this market. These candlesticks tell the entire story of this market. Okay, so if you cannot understand candlesticks, you won't be able to understand the market because we have to read these things. These things are telling us a story and we have to be able to read them and dissect them and understand them. So, with that being said, that is day 2, super short day. We're starting off slow. This is like syllabus week, right? We'll start you off with the easy shit and then we'll get into the difficult stuff. Okay?